Hi, everybody. This is Erica with the Strength of Tarot. So, we know on March 7th that they're going to release an interview that Chris Watts is basically supposed to go into details more about the murders and stuff. So, I kind of wanted to just like answer some questions to my cards to kind of see what we can expect from this interview, okay? If you guys can't hear me, let me know because I have my headphones on so I can focus more. But hi Sandra, I kind of want to see what we can actually expect because just picking up the energy, I don't feel like we're all going to be satisfied. I don't feel like we're all going to be that satisfied, to be honest. But we'll see, like, let's see what we get here. And I have a question. So I don't know about you guys. Like, hey, everybody. So I just wanted to, and I did pull cards on this. So it's really interesting what I'm getting on it. Okay, you guys, like, it's really interesting. But I have a lot of questions. So I don't know about you guys. Hi, Sherry. Yeah. Watts. Can't wait. Yeah. So looking at his energy, right? Wanted to kind of know his why, like why is he coming out with this? Okay. Why did he decide to do this? Okay, hold on. Reverse. Okay. Okay, so he has the Hermit reverse with the Knight of Swords that comes up here. I don't feel like he learned anything from this. And when I say that, I feel like as far as he feels no guilt. He feels no remorse. There's a little bit of him wanting, like the Knight of Swords is like him wanting to understand, like almost, I want to say clear his name, but it's almost like in the wrong way, right? It's not for the right reasons. Um, I have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords with the Judgment here. So clearly he does with this Judgment card. I almost sense like he wants forgiveness. Like he wants to kind of clear his name. No, that sounds crazy. But it's almost like he wants forgiveness, He wants, and it's really weird because it's like he's not really, and it's really weird energy, you guys, so I'm trying to explain it as best as I can. He doesn't really feel guilt. Okay? This Judgment card, in with him being the King of Swords, it's cold. It's like he wants forgiveness for the wrong reasons. That's how I'm going to say it. I got the Devil with the King of Wands here. So you guys, he's kind of not even in this interview, I feel like I said, I don't feel like we're going to get like the truth. I do feel like he's going to try to talk about him and Shanann's relationship as well. And I feel like he's going to state that he felt trapped or that it was toxic, okay? That he was abused. It's almost like this Devil card is him explaining the relationship with Shanann here. So I do think that will be something he talks about. I'm gonna go a little deeper with the Devil card, this energy, because I'm kind of wondering, because I feel like there's more. you know. So let me see. Sandwich Shanann. What is the story? Oh, okay. So this is crazy. Okay, so I feel like he's going to describe their relationship as toxic in some form or way. Whether he's saying he was trapped or he's saying he felt abused, you know, and I almost feel like it's like he felt like he couldn't do what he wanted to here. He wanted other things. He felt trapped. So I feel like that's something that he's going to bring up. Three of Wands with the Ten of Swords. So he felt the only way he's going to say the only way he feels he could have got out of this was by killing her. Yeah. And you guys, I got to say, with his energy towards Shanann, he has no remorse for her. It's a very strong hatred. I don't, you know, yeah, it's a very, like, I'm feeling hatred. I'm feeling no remorse whatsoever towards Shanann. Yeah, and obviously we kind of know why. Yeah, he has no remorse for her. Well, and I know like you would say that, but if you think like someone who really normal, like would feel guilt, okay? If you could think of someone that would feel guilt, right? He doesn't have that for her. I feel like the excuses he's making are all lies. I mean, and I'm gonna look at it deeper. Yeah, it's bad. Why? Okay, so let's see. Then the Three of Cups went reverse. So let's see. Why did he have so much? Well, okay, hold on. So something about money is, I don't know why. He just didn't feel like he did. Okay, I feel like he's gonna say something about losing his family, like losing his kids, which doesn't make sense, right? But I feel like there's something about him. He's definitely talking about their family dynamic and how he feels like he didn't have control at all. Like he's going to say she had all the control. That's weird. I don't think it's weird. I'm just like, what? Okay. Okay, so next question. I'm sorry, you guys. I do want to know how he feels, like what he's going to say about the girls and how he's explaining that. Ew. Okay. More. Oh, okay. So, you guys, when it comes to this is really weird. I know how I'm going to explain this, but he's not happy. I'll ask that. He's not happy that it's a very screwed up energy. But he's not happy that he's not emotionally fulfilled about the girls taking them out. For some reason, it feels like, and like you guys know, he wanted the single life, but it feels like he felt like he has memories of them. And I get the Ten of Cups with the Page of Pentacles, okay, with the King of Pentacles. And this to me means that he's very sincere when he talks. So if he talks about the girls, you guys, I do think it's going to be sincere in a weird way. But at the same time, there's this energy of selfishness of feeling like at the time that he did it, he felt like it was the right thing to do for them. And I don't know why, and I don't know if he's saying this, but this is what I'm feeling like with the Nine of Swords and the Sun. So he feels sad about the girls. But you know how this sadness works? It's at the same time. It's like he still kind of thinks about himself. It's all about himself. So if you know narcissists, when they have kids, sometimes they kind of take pride in their kids. It's almost like that, if that makes sense. I know that sounds weird, but it's not like a real love here. It's a selfish love. So, but in his mind, it's love. So he does feel remorse about the kids. That's what he's going to say. He does have nightmares. He does think of the kids, the girls. And I wonder here, though, this is a weird thing because I think he thinks of his daughters, but it's like, what about the baby? Because I don't even feel like Nico, right, is even a thing he felt like, huh. So we're gonna get into Nicole Kessinger because we all want to know why. Ooh, wonder why that shows up. He has a picture of Shanann with the girls on his wall, though. What do you mean? Oh, okay. So you're asking why he hated Shanann so much. I just feel like really he didn't have control. It's almost like, and there was a lot of jealousy there. I know it goes deeper than that, but the way I'm seeing it is it's if you're simply, he didn't have control here. Shanann didn't allow him a certain amount of control. I do feel like, when they first were together, that she had to adapt to him, like certain things that he would. So we all look at Shanann and we're like, oh, she was very tidy. She was that mom, homemaker, you know. Um, I feel like Shanann did a lot of that in the beginning for him to keep him. It's almost like she was always trying to make him more comfortable here in their relationship. I know okay, and there's something coming up where when she was sick, he met her. Okay, so you guys have to understand that when she met him, Shanann was vulnerable at her weakest. Regardless of how they met, she was at her weakest. Meaning the simple things that he did was his way of getting in. I do feel like there was a lot of um, like power struggle here between them. And see, well, where you're saying, Lori, she was bossy, it's like, no, she didn't start out this way, you guys. Like I said, she adapted to him. Does that make sense? In a way, her way of dealing with him was, and it's sad because it's sad because she wanted to keep him at the same time, but for her kids, for her family, like I don't think she wanted to walk away, obviously, from the marriage. But it's why I get like it's super toxic because why was she holding on to someone who didn't really want to be with her, is what I'm getting. And I feel like she adapted to that. But eventually, her energy changed, so she's gonna fight. You know what I mean? She was gonna stand up for herself at times, you guys. But at the same time, as strong as she comes off, as strong as she came off, you know, you watch videos of her or whatever, it's almost like she wasn't that strong on the inside, okay? Emotionally, mentally, she wasn't. And I don't mean no disrespect. It's sad. It's very sad because she was looking at wedding dresses. So let's talk about Nicole, what I'm getting from this energy. It's crazy because Shanann is coming out, you guys, right now in these cards. It's crazy. I don't. Okay, so when he talks about her, he really wanted her, but it was like sexual. It was not it like I told you guys in the reading that I don't feel like he would have stayed with Nicole. Nicole was almost like an excuse, a reason. And I know everyone feels like, yeah, Nicole played the game. Yeah, she was a homewrecker. Yeah, she was trying to, you know, come in between a husband and wife for her own reasons, though. If that makes sense. Like, we have two separate energies here. He was using her, but she was, Nicole was in it for to take someone's man. Insecurity. Deep down, Nicole knew that it wasn't done with his wife. So it's almost like she didn't care. She had her own motives and she fed into that. So I don't think her intention was for him to kill, but I don't feel like she cared. And I don't think it's anything she thought he would do. Can you get a sense of NK had been looking into Shanann and Chris before? Well, I told you before when she met him through work, right? Hold on, you guys. Bye, David. Inappropriate. I'm reading your guys' comments. So, all right. There's a feeling of him he wanted to play her. I don't know why. He was never, it was, he was in it for what he could get, you guys, with Nicole. And a little bit, in a sense, it made him feel better about himself. It boosted his ego. Then I have the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands. So this is where Shanann comes in. And it's, hold on, give me a second, you guys, because I'm feeling like it's like what he might definitely say. He will go over. I don't feel like so much of the. Who was the. Okay, so the marriage comes up with him and Shanann, okay, when I get into his energy towards Nicole. And it's like he was defensive, I mean, guarded kind of the marriage. Like, I don't think he wanted serious commitment. So, him wanting to be single, regardless of what Nicole was doing and what she wanted, he was playing her, you guys. So, he could have said anything to this girl. It was all sexual for him, it was all an ego boost. He wouldn't have commit to her. How is that coming out? I do feel like they had conversations about it, and she would ask him where it's going and kind of like pester him about it. But I just don't feel like he's going to say that she wanted marriage and commitment. Okay. That's what he's going to say about Nicole, but it's not really what he wanted. I don't know if he's going to say that, but I just don't feel like that's what he wanted, right? He didn't even want to heal the relationship, his marriage that he was already in. So it's like, why would, I don't know why Nicole thought, but like I said, there's her energy, her motives were different. And yeah, her toxicity, feeding his head, feeding his ego, made him cockier, you know? And yeah. So it's like, different energy. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So this is going to be crazy, but with their marriage, he was defending that because he had invested a lot into the marriage, right? With Shanann. He didn't want to lose that, you guys. Like, he didn't want to lose money. He didn't. You know what he's going to say? This is crazy. He's going to say that he tried to stop the affair. If he doesn't say this, I feel like he's going to say he tried to fight for his marriage. He wanted his marriage to work. He's not going to say he hated Shanann, you guys. Definitely not going to say he hated Shanann, because that would be, that would make him look worse. The reason he's doing this interview is because he wants to clear his name. He wants people to look at him differently. In almost like a sense, he wants people to understand him. So I feel like where he's going with it is that the relationship was toxic, abusive. He felt trapped. She wouldn't let him go. Not so much that she wouldn't let him go. I just feel like he's going to say she abused him mentally, emotionally here. It's March 7th. I do feel like he's going to try to play like it's going to be, I feel like there's going to be a lot of mad people because he's saying this so the opposite of what he's feeling, you guys. So it's not really true. It's not genuine. When it comes to Nicole Kessinger, he might kind of throw her under the bus and say, no, he loved his wife. He was trying to salvage his marriage, and he was trying to stop the affair. He was invested. He's going to say he was invested in his marriage. He wanted it to work here and stop the affair. Or he's saying, and I do feel like he's going to say the affair went not the way he wanted it to or something here. And it's crazy. Right. I'm honestly going to tell you guys, there will be people that are upset when they see this because he's going to say the opposite. It's almost like he's trying to say what he wants everyone to hear here. Does that make sense? And he's going to try to play almost in a sense of victim here. He will explain what he did, the bodies, but I don't think he's telling the truth. He will explain how he murdered them. I don't think he's telling the truth. No, he really, okay, you guys, let's be real. He's doing this, first of all, it's attention. It was, and he did this interview actually I feel like he's already said this so they're releasing it to the public, but I feel like it's been done, already taped, recorded, if he even explains the emotions truly, I don't think he truly will. Oh, was it? Okay, that makes sense. I'm trying to see what he's saying. Okay. He's going to say that he feels bad. He feels a sense of guilt. He doesn't, he's going to say that, you guys, for sure. I feel like it's like his way of pleading or trying to get sympathy, empathy. Even from the police, the detectives that interviewed him, it was like weird. Gonna say he was hurt. Why this? Hold on, you guys. Sorry about that, you guys. All right. Let me get this energy, okay? There's something with guilt over what he's really gonna get talking about how he killed the girls, okay? First, there's that. He's saying I feel like he's gonna say he killed the girls first, but I don't feel like it was really that way. That's the hangman. Okay. Sorry, guys, I kind of have a little bit of a cold. Okay, so there's something about guilt. He might bring up feeling guilty, but at the same time, it's like he's saying he's hurt for killing the girls. Yeah, and that could be it too. Yeah, you guys, there's a motive behind this. If he could tell how he killed them and why, and he can get sympathy here, right? That's why I feel like he's bringing up something about abuse or toxic. Sorry, someone keeps calling me. Okay, yeah, I feel like he's getting like, but it's not true. I keep telling me he's not telling the truth, you guys. He's not. He's just trying to get sympathy and make it where, like, what he did, his actions were done for a reason here, like, but a bad reason. Like, he's trying to make it seem like, well, I was abused, I was, like the relationship here between him and Shanann. Now, here's the problem. They're still not understanding. Then why did you kill your daughters? Okay, so I feel like one of the detectives asked him that. This is crazy. Okay, so no, he'll never. No. Well, I feel like people just want to understand. Who was that said that? Lori, I feel like people want to understand. Like, you have to understand the fact that he killed a pregnant woman, number one, that was his wife. Not only did he kill her, he killed his kids. And then let's compare it to maybe other cases. How many people have actually killed their kids? I mean, there's a lot, but just because you're mad at one person, like, why would you wipe out your kids? Why would you kill your whole family here? And I don't feel like he's giving an honest, true answer to that. But he's gonna say he's hurting and thinks about them and love them, you know? He's gonna talk about his role as a dad and all of that. But I feel like a detective is asking, okay, so you were in this abusive relationship or this toxic situation with your wife, and she did all this to you, so why did you kill your kids? And that's the big, and it's almost like you can't avoid that, right? He can't avoid that. No, I don't think the girls saw him kill her. I don't think the girls were in the same room when she was killed. Like, he snuffed her out, then went in there. I really don't. I know my sons are playing. Sorry, you guys, if that's. So I'm trying to answer. Right, that's why he needs to be honest. Do you think one of the girls saw him kill? No, I don't. Why does he say he killed his kids? So, okay, so listen. I feel more like they're going to want details of the murders here. So that's something that he will be talking about. But here's my problem. I don't think he's telling the truth of how it went down, okay? I'm wondering if he's standing by his story that Shanann killed the girls. Okay, there's a little bit of weirdness about his energy of how he's telling it, but I know it's not the truth. Oh, wow. Something there. Okay, you guys remember his story, right? That Shanann killed the girls. Then he killed Shanann. I'm wondering if he's sticking to that. Okay, go play. I don't know why I'm feeling like he might say that again, you guys. Which is why I'm getting like people like in the end, I don't feel like anyone's gonna be satisfied. Some people might, but in the end, it's like I feel like you guys will not believe him. You know, because he's not gonna tell the truth. Okay. Well, in a sense, he did protect Nicole because I don't know if you guys remember the interview, but he was like, she's not responsible. So he cleared her name and he pinned it on himself here. And I'm wondering why, because like I said, you guys, I think Nicole knew he did this before it got as big as it did. I don't care what she says, she definitely knew. she knew it was done. I don't think it was a plan, but I think he told her. So this is totally some new. You're friends with her brother? Well, in a sense, I think some people will feel closure and believe him. Ooh, I almost dropped all this. Okay, so I want to kind of see, is this going to give closure? Judgment. Let's look at the judgment card, you guys. See. I feel like in a whew. Sorry, girl. No, I feel like it's not going to bring a lot of clarity. Keep getting someone's energy very strongly. That's here. Don't know who it is. Thank you. Hi. And I know that there's a spirit here because I'm getting goosebumps, you guys. Was she in the basement? Speak. So I feel like I'm Shanann. She said she's ready to speak. And she wants to say for me to let everyone know that she's okay. And I don't think she means with this, but one is kids having, yeah, definitely. He's selfish. So, yeah, there is. Okay, so what I'm getting from the spirit, and I'm gonna just go over this for you guys. I'm getting very strongly that it's not gonna be the truth, but somehow for Shanann, I think she's gonna be okay. And when I say that, I feel like she's gonna have acceptance. Is that I don't know, that sounds weird because it's not the truth, but I feel like her energy after this is done, she feels like it'll show who he really is, which will bring a lot of clarity to people, okay? Regardless of the lies and everything, I feel like she will feel at peace and be able to let it go. NK, you guys, is not going to get charged with anything of this. Oh, this is so crazy. So you guys remember I said a man is going to do an interview, and I had felt like it was Chris Watts' father, right? I had said there was a man that was going to do an interview. I need to go back and look at the reading. It wasn't Chris. It was Chris. So this is what I was feeling, where he's explaining like the abuse, he's almost explaining like as if he had mental issues, okay? Which he did. So there's something there. So I don't remember if you guys recall in the interview or when I did the first reading, I said there was going to be a man that does an interview. I felt like it was his dad. But for some reason, I'm getting maybe his dad influenced it. Maybe something about his dad. His dad did an interview this past week. Well, there's something that I said and I can't remember because they keep telling me and I don't remember. Okay. So I did say that someone was going to feel guilt for not doing something sooner or saying something sooner. If you remember, I do feel like that's Chris saying something about abuse and just saying he wishes he would have done something sooner, got help sooner. So there's something weird there, you guys. That's who I was feeling is the interview to justify actions, to justify why this was done. Okay. His father did do an interview. His father did do an interview, but do you know, I might have to, you're welcome. I'm feeling very good. I haven't seen the father's interview, so I'm kind of wondering what the father said. Thank you guys for coming and watching. And if you haven't, if you want to go over the details of what I picked up energetically, please go check out the reading. But well, okay, let's talk about, so I'm not like a doctor or a therapist, but I feel like he wants to play victim here. What does it mean it's hard to read his energy? Okay. Yeah, I do remember. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Pumpkin. I don't know what. See, okay. So I'm picking up that someone is kind of saying here that Shanann killed, like that's the story. Um, What do I have to say about this? As far as guilt, remorse towards Shanann is not there. Like, that's the biggest thing that I'm not understanding about this guy. It's almost as if, like, you guys, he never loved her. Okay. Never loved her. Yeah, it's really crazy. It's like a hatred. And you know what? This is the thing that I'm getting annoyed with reading their energy because it's like his parents had so much hatred towards Shanann. You guys, I know his mom didn't like Shanann, but she wouldn't like anyone that he got with. But I feel like he fed off that with his mom. Does that make sense? Like he would tell her his parents all the bad that Shanann or his disappointment in her. No, he doesn't know what love is, but you know, people think of, okay, so you have to understand, we all think of love differently. We all have a different way of loving, right? We have a different, it's almost like we all have our own definition, okay, of what love is. In his mind, he thinks he knows what love is, you know? Does he really know? No, no, no. Right. What's that? Seven of Swords. I do feel like something about the affair is coming up for sure. So I'm going to read this energy because I kind of want to like know more about this. And I know everyone thinks like Nicole actually did not take action and help him kill those girls in Shanann. Watching every video of their family, I don't believe Chris Watts did it. Right, Zoom Zoom. Okay, so Leanda, you know what, you guys, let's be real. Let's talk about social media because people put out a perception, right? They put out what they want people to see. It's different what's going on behind closed doors, okay? So I'm not sure why everyone is dissecting those videos or saying, oh my God, he was such a great father off of videos that was posted to make them look good. Okay? And the thing, like, and I mean, we really don't know what was going on in that house, you guys. We really do not know the relationship, how they talked to each other, how they fought, argued, because they definitely argued, okay? They definitely fought. We don't know that part of it. But, right. Do you think he's going to tell people how he mistreated Shanann? Do you really think, and let's just be real, Shanann's not even here to speak her side anymore, right? He took that right away. So part of him killing her was to silence her. There's something there more that he wanted to hide. And that's the problem with narcissists is if anyone's trying to call them out and if any way they look bad, they want to silence their victims, okay? So yeah, I don't feel like, okay, and I'm not saying Shanann is a liar. I feel like a lot of what people saw was not the truth of what it was like in their home, their relationship. That too. She helped after the murders. So, yes, Michelle, the first week. I understand that we all have heard and seen videos and we're trying to dissect. And that's the thing. Everyone's trying to dissect what's in front of them and what they've heard. And I don't feel like everything is the full truth here. Like, I don't feel like their relationship was all rainbows, butterflies. I know she was telling people that in text. I know she was saying there was no problem, but I feel like she wasn't telling the truth. There was always a problem. First of all, from the moment that, when she was vulnerable, married him, there was always a problem because he changed, okay? And I'm just reading past energy. He changed on her. She mentally broke down, okay? Even though Shanann looks really tough, she did not have the mental, like she had to grow to become stronger to walk away from him, and she was not strong enough to do that, okay? So, and what I'm feeling like is, and I know what some of you say, like, oh, he got skinny. Yes, that the thing is about that, let's bring that up, okay? Because yes, there was a time he got bigger. When they first got together, he was a lot more in shape. So here's the thing. When he felt ugly and not good about himself, it's almost like he got depressed, right? And not so much ruin him, because I don't think Shanann even had that in her. You see, I really do think Shanann loved him, you guys, as sad as that sounds. And the baby doesn't make sense. I don't feel like she agreed or that the baby was planned. I don't feel like the baby was planned. I know that maybe this was said to try to have a baby. Hold on, let me, because it's weird. It's like up, down. Is NK pregnant? No. Are you asking with Chris? No. Yeah. I don't know why. Why do people think Nicole's pregnant? Okay, so Nicole's not pregnant, you guys. Like, because Nicole has a reputation with her family, with her friends, with someone else. I don't think she's pregnant. Okay. Um, the only way Nicole would get pregnant is if she could secure the bag. Okay, like she's got to marry someone before she gets pregnant. There's this, um, you know. So she's talking about being sick in her first interview because she's talking about being sick, like pregnancy sick. Oh, I'm not sure what she was describing, but I don't know. Like, if she said she was sick, it was I feel like emotionally sick. Um, okay, so I will go over, let's see, okay, what, what sicko? Who are you talking to? I kind of want to look. Yeah. Well, and I told you guys a little bit, like, the funny thing about NK is she might be a bigger narcissist, and I don't think you can, like, but what I get from her energy, she's kind of selfish too, right? So that's why I said she had a different motive. Yeah, did she feed into it? Yeah, did she want to take someone's man? That's, you know, the thrill for her was, and I think she thought that Chris had more financially. Like, I think she believed a lie, and I almost feel like she thought like she was taking someone's man, but at the same time, she thought like it was going to be worth it, or, you know what I mean? She thought he was good, looking at their house, looking at whatever things he told her. I do feel like they took vacations or something, or I just think she wanted money and she thought she was marrying a man that could provide that support, that she could have found a kid, family with. She cared nothing about him murdering them. She was mad. He lied to her. He never lied to her. She always knew. That's not the truth. It's just me. How come Chris Watts seemed to get mixed up? Okay. Not sure 100%, but let's go back. Okay, so we saw when he did the first interview and he was like, I don't know where they are, and da 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 da, right? Do we not see how capable and how uncaring he was to lie? Like, he lied, you guys. In the whole time, let's say, okay, Shanann did it, right? Why wouldn't that have been, why would it have been where he hid the bodies? You know what I mean? Like, and this is just logically speaking, but if we go through spirit here, it's like this man has no issue lying. He was cheating on his wife, lying to her face, making it seem like he wanted to work with her when really he didn't. And I do believe like there's this persona that he put out there for people, family, everyone. Like, he's a good man. He's a good husband. He's a good father. Did Shanann go with it in front of people? Yes, because that was her husband. She loved him. But deep down, was it the truth? No. So we're talking about somebody. Right. Have been there. Hey, Shanann. Do I think that the girls could have been there? Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, spirits like to get closure. They like to, be at peace. And so say we have visuals and we put up things for them and their remembrance, they do see that. They do see that stuff. Sometimes it's not uncommon where you would not spirit to kind of realize that someone cared or that's a good energy. So they, and with children especially, they their innocence. And like I said with Cece, I don't even think she would even understand the magnitude, like, and it's sad, you guys. It's really sad. Like when I do energy on children that have died, and I've had random spirits of children come to me and that were murdered, or I don't care what age they are, whether they're 3 or 13, you guys. It's like, or 18. It's very sad because they don't have a true understanding. They can't fathom. They know, and sometimes they get to a point where they know, but I don't think in their hearts they can understand, especially if it's an innocent. And some 18-year-olds aren't innocent, but you know what I mean? Like a innocent spirit that's been taken out the way that was not foreseen by them or thought of by them. They have a hard time kind of accepting their death, but not even that, understanding their death. So they have to do that, I feel like they figure it out. But I honestly think it depends on the spirit. Yeah. We choose before we come. And what do we choose before we come? I don't know what you mean by that. No, we don't. First of all, we don't choose how we die. Oh, he's saying our children pick us? Yeah, okay. We don't choose how we die, you guys. We do not predict that. We cannot say that. Oh, okay. That's what I thought he was saying. Misunderstood. Mm, well, yeah. I feel like he has lots of nightmares, you guys. Like, lots of nightmares of ways that they're speaking. Like, I don't know why, but I keep getting one of the little girls, whether it's Cece, maybe it's both of them, but why asking him? I don't know about what you guys feel, but energetically, if a child does not understand, they want to know why. And if you're thinking of, whoa, this was their parent, you know, this was someone who was supposed to love them, protect them. They're not going to understand that. Yeah. Yeah. Let me go back up here. Why do they show themselves to him? I don't. Okay, so if you're wanting, I don't want to go that far into his subconsciousness, okay? Um, Not because I don't want to give you clarity about that, but at the same time, I don't, there's a darkness about him, okay? That, and I have my lines that I draw. Does that make sense? And you have to understand I'm an empath, so I channel people energy. So if I went into that, it might have an effect on me. I don't want, that's a risk. Um, Not saying it can't be controlled, but that's like we all have demons. But his is very, strong. I don't want to do that. So I'm sorry. Yeah, that's sweet. No, and it's not that I'm not protected, but you guys, there's some things that I like, everyone's abilities are different. Me, I channel people's emotions, how they act, what they do. And sometimes that energy can stay with me until I cleanse it out, until I release it. And that's a lot of work. So I don't want to like get that far connected to him. I don't want to get that connected to him. And I'm not saying I'm going to like kill I'm saying like, I don't know. It's unpredictable. It's not safe. It's not good. It's dark. So yeah, they're okay. They're okay. The girls of Shanann spirits are kind of lingering. When I say lingering, I mean limbo. Truly, truly, for us, no. I mean, and I'm just being honest, and it sucks, but you guys, I just don't feel like he will ever tell the truth. I don't feel like he will. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, TW. So you understand what I'm saying. I don't um it does suck. It's sad. It hurts. I'm sure like a lot of people are going to watch this and they're going to be kind of just angry and hurt. Like it's not going to make it better. Yeah. Not only that, he's talking about how he did it. So I do believe maybe he is taking, I don't know, I feel weird. I think in his mind, he has sold himself a story, like a fake story, to justify his actions. But maybe he will take responsibility because he has no choice but to take responsibility. Then not only that, these detectives are going to hit him with the hard evidence. Shanann's hands were not on those little girls' necks. Shanann did not snuff her daughters out. There's no proof of that. There's no clear evidence that Shanann did that. Do you think he's just trying to get us to forget about NK? No. 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 She's off home wrecking? Maybe. Um. Oh, yeah. You guys, when it comes to that energy of people want answers, but it's also the spirits having an impact on people, okay? Because not saying they visit everyone, but their energy wants answers. So sometimes when people get connected to these cases, the world, when media, it's a little bit channel, it's like they do want answers. They do want justice. So they're at the end of the day, it's like, yes, they do see that people love them. They do see the world watching them. And the little girls don't understand it, but I feel like if we're speaking, I can't speak for Shanann here. Because I feel like Shanann is going through, like there's a little bit of, she's happy that the world took notice to this. She's happy that it got to where it was because he didn't have enough time to hide it. He didn't have enough time due to her friend. So in a way, I feel like she's happy that the world shined light on that. But then I also feel like a little bit of her is upset because people have put her down. People have dissected her kids. People have dissected her family. You know what I mean? And I don't feel, that part makes her feel good. It makes her feel sad, disappointed, because Shanann had her energy of wanting people to see her a certain way. Was she a narcissist? No, but she wanted people to see her as having it together. She was just a perfectionist in a sense, okay? So that's something she's always had, part of who she was. So for Shanann, it's like, is she happy that the world sees her this way? Her family? No, not at all. And it's like the truth isn't really coming out here. Not only that, Shanann had to learn about Nicole after her death, you guys. Like, she never thought Chris was cheating. So to see this in the world, she's finding out things. And it's like, it's just a lot of sadness, a lot of hurt. But at the same time, spirits have an understanding. They get to an understanding, whether their guides walk to them, whether it's a past a way relative that explains to them. There is someone there guiding them to explain to them. So she does have the clarity and the answer she needs here. But I'm feeling like at first her energy, her spirit is like, whoa, hurt, mad, but there's almost like she's like saying she's okay. Like she wants people to know she's okay. Is she happy about that? She doesn't even really so much think about it on that side, speaking where she is now. She's not thinking about it that much. And she also has her daughters and her son, you know. And that's the thing. Her love for her children. She's so happy that she has her children. Because you guys, I don't think Shanann's, and this is the control in her because she's kind of like a control freak, and she's saying that she has no shame about that. Would have a harder time crossing over if her kids would have been left behind. But in no way did she kill them. No way did she want their lives to be cut so short. Um, if you're saying an unborn child, unborn babies still become spirits. They still have a soul. Okay, so there's no what happens to them. They're a spirit. There's a soul there, right? Um, you have to understand that on that side we're not like a physical being, right? It's a soul. And I can't really explain that. I know that sounds crazy, but once you get to that side, you're not your physical image as much. You're more of your soul, your light, your energy here. And isn't it like a miscarriage that soul will wait for the better time? Like you're saying, will it wait to be born again? Good questions. Now we get into some weird, serious questions. The gay affair he had. Never heard of it. I don't know. I know that sounds weird. I know I should know more, but I don't know more about the stuff that came out about him. Let's see. We'll look up at the gay affair. Um, okay, so with spirits, yes, sometimes they do get a second chance, not always. It's not so much of how they lived in this world or how much or what they were, Leanda. Um, it just depends on their life goal, mission, and they do come back in the earth, but not all of them. Some of them have fulfilled their lives, okay? So they're at peace. You know what I mean? Um, why do you think he didn't? Who's Trent? Who's Trent? Sorry, Angela, I don't know who Trent is. Is that her brother? Or Oh, okay. I don't know about that. I'm like, who's Trent? I don't know who he is. No. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that guy's telling the truth. You guys, let me see. I don't know. Like, give me a second, because that could be. Yeah, no. I don't think that was true. What was this guy doing? He was just trying to be. He was trying to use it to get. It was like, and some people are sick. God, what a sick guy. This guy's sick. Why would you? Okay. I mean, I see like the deception and how he was trying to like, but no, it wasn't true. Okay. It wasn't true. That was him trying to get his name out there in a sick way, sadly. Yeah, there's something there. Sympathy, strength reverse. Yeah, this guy's crazy. Oh, strength reverse is saying that it was never true with the chariot, almost like he just wanted to start something or have people talk about him. He was always in it for the, deception here. Um, I don't, other than what his motives are, this guy's weird with the chariot. He wanted to get a victory. It's almost like he just wanted to be seen here. Well, if you guys know about him, wasn't he? I mean, how do we know his name? Attention. I'm just getting that he wanted attention here. Yeah, he wanted attention. He had his own agenda. Well, I don't think it was true. I don't know why he went that far. I just think it was not. It's weird. Don't like him. Trent's a liar. What I big of, he was not his gay lover. Oh my God. Why did he come out and say that? He just literally did that for attention. Oh, that's so messed up because it's like, dude, whoa. Two kids and a woman lost their life, right? So why would you even do this? Why would you even do that? Paula, like I said, I do not think NK actually murdered them. Did she play a role to the buildup? Yes, but I don't think she had any physical involvement with that. Was she there? No. No, 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 no. No, she wasn't there. I think everyone wants to say, and like I said, I do feel like NK with her, it's like what makes her, yeah, like kind of a ego boost and someone who was just, I can't think of her like a distraction for him, but in a way, it was someone boosting him up, making him feel justified for the way he was treating his wife and kids, from the way that he was. And I do feel like he came to her emotionally, like as a confidant, to like, he would just like tell her how he felt, how miserable he was. Okay, guys, hold on. Leanda, she was on hold. You know what? That's interesting, South, because here I feel like NK was a stalker in a way, and she knew about Shanann, and I feel like was she in the wrong place at the wrong time? No, she made her choices. She wanted to take someone's man. You know, she was attracted to Chris, but where I feel like it's a little crazy is the fact that she knew he had a wife. She, was like stalking them, watching their life, watching their stuff, what they were doing. But if you say, was she in the wrong place? Yeah, she was if you're speaking morally. But was it the fates? No, she forced herself in this situation, and and I get that she may not have murdered them, but when you put yourself in a situation where you don't belong and you have not very clear good motives and no good intent whatsoever, and I don't care what you guys say or think about Nicole, she didn't have any good intentions in this situation. Okay? So, is there a chance that that can happen? I mean, we wouldn't think it in our most wildest, in our minds, but let's look at a affair, especially when it's involving a marriage where they have a home and kids, is involving yourself in a third party affair with anyone, married man or woman, is a risk. Okay? Because, see, you never know what that person's going to do. Is this the first time that an affair was done and someone was killed? A third party was killed? No. But